Sidebar, Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, kicking off the show with the latest track from We Came as Romans. Where did you go? He's just simply asking that. That's it. It's Peach's Pit Party. If you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. There's a new report out showing that over half of American teens have seriously considered careers as influencers, models, or even content creators on sites like OnlyFans. Yeah, we've officially entered the era where I want to be an astronaut has been replaced with I want to have a ring light and never pay for lunch again. Now, on one hand, I get it. If you're 16, you're in high school, you're looking to the future and you see student debt, wage stagnation, jobs that want you to have a degree, 5 years of experience, and the willingness to work weekends for $17 an hour. It's hard to get pumped about traditional careers, especially when you're scrolling TikTok and you're seeing people just get rich by being hot, funny, or vaguely unhinged. But here's the kicker. The fame and fast cash looks glamorous, but there's a full-on grind too. Constant content, chasing trends, staying relevant, monetizing your entire existence for clicks. I talked with Casey Carlson of Deadlands not that long ago. She has like 400,000 Instagram followers. And on top of being a content creator, she's in a touring band. She's making music. She's always doing something. And she was talking with me and the rest of the crew that was there at the Soundwell in Salt Lake. And she was showing all the videos she had saved on her phone. And she talked more about how she records all these videos all at once to then post them, throughout the year. And it's quite crazy. I mean, I have to post every single day on a whole bunch of different platforms here. I can only imagine also being in a touring band. And it's not just them. Like From Ashes to New posts a lot on social media. I Prevail, Motionless in White. There's tons of bands out there that where you need to have a social media person to really help you get that online boost because it's all about streaming. It's all about clicks. Just saw that survey. I was like, that's kind of crazy. And it is wild to see like people on OnlyFans, gain tons of money just by showing off their body, that type of thing. What a weird future. Anyway, if you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. Peach's Pit Party will continue here in just a few. Starting on August 13th, YouTube is testing a new machine learning system with a limited group of U.S. users. Instead of trusting the birthday on the account, it analyzes behavioral signals like what videos you search for, watch categories, account age, and more to decide whether the user is under 18. If the system flags someone as a teen, YouTube automatically rolls out its youth protection suite, personalized ads are blocked, digital well-being reminders kick in, content recommendations on sensitive topics are restricted. Even bedtime or screen time prompts get triggered as well. But mistakes can happen. If the AI misidentifies an adult as a minor, the users can appeal by uploading a government ID, selfie, or even a credit card, which is nuts, right? For manual age verification before regaining access to age-restricted content. So what's my YouTube search history? A whole lot of old Howard Stern clips, a whole lot of content creators trying different foods. Every time that I eat, every time I'm on something like my lunch break, I sit in my car eating whatever food I have, and to feel not so bad about myself, I'll watch a content creator eat like the highest calorie foods at different restaurants, or I'll watch like different food critics critique different hot chicken sandwiches, things like that. Would that consider me under 18? I think maybe the old Howard Stern clips, maybe the AI will think, hey, this guy must be older than what he actually is because he's listening to old radio clips from back like the early 90s, mid 90s. I do listen to a lot of different old radio clips. Such a radio nerd that I just look for those on YouTube. So I think I'll be safe for now. You ever feel like your vacuum cleaner just sucks at sucking? It's not doing its job? There's a TikTok cleaning hack going viral. Apparently, I haven't seen a single video of this happening, but I also rarely ever use TikTok. I kind of just post a video, get off of there, and I only use the K-Bear account. I have my own TikTok account, and I switched over to it last night. Saw people had DM'd me, and went, oh, whoops, forgot to get back to this person. They sent me videos back in early July, just haven't gotten to them. Well, supposedly there's this cleaning hack gone viral where people place a full watermelon on top of their vacuums to add weight to it, supposedly boosting suction and getting that deep carpet clean. Tom's Guides, the website, tried it themselves. The extra pressure did help the vacuum dig dirtier dust out of the carpet, but the watermelon kept rolling off mid-clean. No kidding. Making the whole process awkward, slow, and kind of messy. They had to proceed at a snail's pace just to keep the melon in place. So instead, could you just lean down on the vacuum? Like, could I put all my weight on it and break the vacuum, and then I'm out of a vacuum? My vacuum, the one that I have, is awful. I haven't upgraded at all ever since I bought like my first ever. Like, you know when you have one of those toddler toys that says my first vacuum? My vacuum's sort of like that, but I feel like it also does worse than those toddler toys. And every so often, I'll borrow a friend's vacuum. And it works. You know, they come over, bring the vacuum, I vacuum for like 5 minutes, give it back to them. Simple as that. Every so often, I get notifications of players in sports, no matter what the sport is, signing a massive contract. 5 years, $250 million. 8 years, $500 million. You know, it's just outrageous what these athletes are making. But Meta just dropped a staggering $250 million to recruit this single 24-year-old AI researcher. Yeah, you heard that right. Matt Deitke, I believe that's how you say his last name, turned down a $125 million offer from Meta. He just turned it down and said, no, thank you. So that prompted, the good old Mark Zuckerberg, to step in personally, doubling the offer and sealing one of the largest tech compensation deals ever reported. Deitke left his PhD program at the University of Washington, rose to prominence developing Molmo, a multimodal chatbot using vision, audio, and text at the Allen Institute for AI. He later co-founded this company called Vercept, which has raised around $17 million to build autonomous AI agents that execute online tasks on their own. Believe it or not, one headline summed it up. We have reached the climax of Revenge of the Nerds, an economist's metaphor for just how bonkers the tech money game has become. But it isn't all hype. Users are saying Deitke's previous AI tool Vi had real limitations, fine on ChatGPT and all this stuff. But could you imagine $250 million offered to you personally by the Zuck himself? How unreal that is. Just to think, I'm barely getting by doing this. Maybe I should get into the whole AI business. This season, ACC games on ESPN will broadcast real-time conversations between referees, replay officials, and the league's command center, giving viewers a behind-the-scenes look at the decision-making process. It's a first for college football, and also a cool improvement that makes sure everyone, including fans, coaches, and broadcasters, know exactly what's going on out there. The Baltimore Orioles did something for the first time in the modern baseball era on Sunday, but you might not have noticed it until you looked closely at their lineup. The Orioles started Jackson Holliday at second base, Jeremiah Jackson in right field, and Alex Jackson at catcher. It's the first time since 1900 that 3 players with the name Jackson as their first or last name were in the starting lineup for a team. This is news, apparently. Plus, those 3 also combined for a play at the plate as Jackson threw to Jackson, who threw to Jackson, who tagged out the Cubs' Carson Kelly out at home. Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers is the latest basketball player to take a job at his old college. Lillard has been named general manager of Weber State's basketball team. The school says that Lillard will work closely with the coaching staff and the athletic department to provide insight, mentorship, and guidance using his experience at the collegiate and professional levels to elevate the program. Lillard's move follows Golden State Warrior star Steph Curry, who will serve as assistant GM at his alma mater Davidson, and Atlanta Hawks guard Trae Young, who will serve in that same role at Oklahoma. Why not do one more? In a surprising move, the NCAA has decided not to expand the men's and women's basketball tournaments for the upcoming season. There were discussions about increasing the number of teams, but the tournaments will stay put at 68 teams for now, preserving the format we all know and love, at least for another year. Now that does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. Peach's Pit Party on K-Bear 101. I remember not that long ago, Victor was wanting to go live on his TikTok, but just couldn't, because he didn't have 1,000 followers. Apparently, you need that to be able to go live on TikTok. And now, as of this month, you now need a public account with at least 1,000 followers to use Instagram's live feature. Should I check and see real fast if Victor does have 1,000 Instagram followers? I don't think he does. Let's see here. Victor Wilt, 960. Oh, 40 away. Oh, if you want to follow Victor Wilt, help support him, get past 1,000 followers so he can go live on Instagram at Victor Wilt. If you're under the 1,000 or your account set to private, you won't be able to broadcast live anymore. Instead, Instagram suggests using private video calls for smaller scale interactions. I remember like people back in high school, not high school, people not that long ago. A couple of my friends of mine would just go live on Instagram for no reason. They would just sit there and talk to each other. So I guess they're just cutting down on that for whatever reason. Oh, wait, it says here this move aligns Instagram more closely with TikTok, which it also requires the whole thing. While Meta hasn't provided an official reason, it's speculated that this change aims to improve content quality, reduce infrastructure cost, and encourage more professional use of the feature. I guess. All right, this one's wild. So Jim Acosta, the CNN guy, recently did an interview, not with a person, but with an AI version of Joaquin Oliver, one of the kids that was killed in the Parkland shooting. Now, Joaquin's parents made this digital avatar using AI, trying to keep his message alive about gun violence and things like that. And Acosta went along with it, saying it was a one-of-a-kind interview. Of course it was. I mean, you're interviewing basically a robot. It's a crazy idea watching this AI version talk. You know, it's kind of creepy. The voice in the interview sounds robotic. The movements were all jerky, like it was out of a glitchy video game. People online, you know, not exactly thrilled either. Some said it felt disrespectful, just plain weird. Others get that Joaquin's dad thought it was a way to hear his son's voice again, but still there's something off about using AI like that, you know, especially when there are real survivors and voices out there who could speak for themselves. I remember it was such a big deal when Tupac, his hologram was brought to Coachella. What year was that, 2016? I'm shocked they haven't done anything else with that. Like they haven't taken the hologram on tour. Watch me speak too soon, and all of a sudden that pops up somehow in the near future. I love these dumb food hacks, or whatever you call them. Apparently, there's this new miracle cure for migraines blowing up on TikTok. They're calling it the McMigraine Meal. I think that's funny. All it is a large Coke and some large fries from McDonald's. That's it. Somehow people swear this combo magically just kills your headaches. I'm believing this is more so a recipe for a heart attack than it is to fix a headache. That's just me. But caffeine and salt can help with headaches. Can help with headaches sometimes. You know, I'm looking at what the doctors are saying here because, you know, they're shooting this one down. They're like, yeah, this is not a good thing to do. Get yourself a bucket of soda, a bucket of fries. Get yourself that McMigraine meal. Where's the article at? Oh, there's the part. I was like, where's that part of the article at? Health experts are throwing cold water on it, insisting that it is not a healthy or medically proven remedy, although caffeine, sugar, salt, carbs may temporarily relieve migraine symptoms. The Coke and fries remedy packs over 700 milligrams of sodium. So if you have something like POTS, you know, a heart condition where you need salt, this is perfect for you. Only has 9.5 grams of fat, but it also has that 100 grams of added sugar. Consuming the McMigraine meal on a regular basis could definitely cause some long-term health problems. No kidding. Experts suggest talking to your doctor for ways to treat migraines. It would be funny to hear that doctor visit from somebody. Hey, is it okay if I give myself a McMigraine meal? Doctor's like, what are you talking about? Oh, you know, just somebody on TikTok said I could drink a large Coke, eat some fries. No ketchup, of course. I don't know why. It doesn't say anything about ketchup. I'm sure you can dip them in ketchup, too. The McMigraine meal. I like the name of that. The McMigraine meal. I'm loving it. Maybe tomorrow I can ask this question for to each their own. I'll add it to my list here. What's a non-serious opinion you'll defend like it's life or death? Usually, I feel like I've asked this question before. Where it's been like, what's a hill you'll die on no matter what? Kind of similar in that vein, you know. The only difference between afternoon soap operas and medical and police drama series is budget. Top answer here. Cans should stack if you make a product in place if you make a product and place it in a can that doesn't stack with your other cans, I will look for a brand that doesn't stack to purchase instead. It does stack to purchase instead, my bad. Jack and Rose in Titanic would have broken up in 3 weeks if they both survived. The relationship was based off infatuation, and the honeymoon phase would have worn off quickly. I guess. What's a non-serious opinion you'll defend like it's life or death? Make burgers wider, not higher. 100%. I myself don't really care for those thick burgers. I like just a regular one. Anytime someone says like it's a huge beef patty, I get kind of grossed out by that. This one I agree with 100%. I don't know a single person that had a terrible summer of 2016. It says that summer of 2016 where everyone was playing Pokemon Go is the closest we'll ever get to world peace, and it's all been downhill from there. So this one's a little wild, literally. We talked about this on the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem earlier today. The Seattle Kraken hockey team decided to take a break from crushing the Bruins and go fly fishing up in Katmai National Park in Alaska. Sounds peaceful, right? Well, not exactly. Turns out some grizzly bears had their own fishing plans, and they weren't thrilled about a bunch of hockey players standing in their spot. The bear got pretty close. Well, I guess there was more than one. There's only one in the video. The bears got pretty close. One even charged at the Kraken's mascot, Bowie the Sea Troll. And he's in the middle of the water in that full costume. Yeah, a sea troll mascot versus a grizzly bear. The bear, of course, had the upper hand. Luckily, everyone got out of there safe and sound, but the video the team shared, it's pretty tense. You just see this grizzly bear run towards the mascot. The players run out of the way to get out of there. Probably one of those, don't try this at home moments. So next time you want to take a peaceful fishing trip, maybe leave the hockey gear and the mascot at home. So check this out. The Portland Pickles, that quirky summer baseball team, grabbed a quote-unquote random fan from the stands to bat during Fan Appreciation Night, and the dude absolutely crushed it. On his first at-bat, he draws a walk, then steals second, advances, and scores. In the second, he slams a home run just like that. The crowd goes wild, viral video, and now this random guy is the Pickles' newest player for the rest of the season. Turns out Dixie, as he was dubbed, is actually Eli Steinhaus, a college infielder from Lewis and Clark College. So maybe not entirely random, but if this counts as scouting, sign me up, I'll try my best at it. His softball resume, not exactly shining in college. Hit a 185 average with 24 hits, 14 RBIs over nearly 50 games. Still, he got offered a contract, though, and Portland fans have a new hero now if he keeps hitting like that. So who knows? Maybe the Hops or even an expansion MLB team could call next. In other words, next time a team picks a random fan to take a swing, maybe if the Chuckers decide to take a random fan to take a swing, I'll go for it. Why not? I made a few updates to our concert calendar, always available to you at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar. There's also a shortcut to it on the K-Bear, Alt, and Cannonball 101 apps. Let's take a look at that calendar here. In 2 days, the show that I wish I could go to. Architects, Era, Holy Water, live at the Complex in Salt Lake City. There's a couple heavier shows on the way here. Most people won't know the band Vulvadinia. They'll be at the Metro Music Hall August 8th. See what I'm talking about? Stick to Your Guns as well. Boundaries, another band coming up soon. I wish I went to that Boundaries show. But for those that just like, little lighter rock, Shinedown and Bush, August 11th at the Maverick Center. 9 Inch Nails coming up soon, August 14th, the Maverick Center as well. We Came as Romans, the band that I played for my pick of the day with After the Burial and Currents and Johnny Booth, August 15th, the Union Event Center. You know the band are last night? This is their final tour, and their final shows that you can catch them at are coming up quick. August 15th, the Complex. August 16th, the Revolution Concert House in Boise. And let's not forget about 311 Badflower Sitting on Saturn, live at the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater, August 16th. Going to be a fun show. Give away tickets for that. Check out that concert calendar. Always available to you at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar. Earlier today on the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, which, by the way, you can catch that show on demand wherever you get your podcasts. I uploaded today's. No, I didn't. Wait, I still got to do that. Hold on. I don't know why I just lied. No, I didn't upload today's. I need to do that still. So hopefully in the next couple of minutes or so, it will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. But we talked about like if you were to annoy people at a bar, what song would you choose? On the touch tunes, the jukebox, whichever one it is, what song would you choose to annoy other people at the bar? And Victor said he played Pink Floyd Echoes, which is like a 20-minute long song. You know how Pink Floyd is. You know, you gotta be under the influence of a particular substance in order to really appreciate them. A 20-minute long song will surely do it. I did annoy tons of people at a bar back home in California with Chumbawamba Tubthumping. Of course, I'm predicting I'll see Baby Shark on here. I don't think they put that on the jukebox, thankfully, or the touch tunes. Because I think the bar owners can choose what gets put on there, right? I might be ignorant saying that, but I think they have some sort of like influence or say, I should say, in what gets put on the touch tunes little thing there. Because you wouldn't want any annoying songs to be played, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe there could be a bar owner like me that would do something like that. Put some annoying songs on there like Bloodhound Gang, something like that. Anyway, today's to peach their own question. If you had to pick one song to play at the bar to get on everyone's nerves, what would it be? Let me know. 208-535-1015. Hey, K-Bear, what's happening?
Not too bad.
James?
Not much. Sorry.
If you had to pick one song to play at the bar to get on everyone's nerves, what would it be?
Well, I actually have a few, but the one that I actually put on mostly to annoy the crap out of my wife is Iron Maiden Fly to the Icarus.
Well, why does she not like that song?
Because it's like 20 minutes long, and she just doesn't like Iron Maiden very much.
Wow. And you married her. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We just had 13 years yesterday.
Oh, very nice. Well, happy anniversary to you and the missus. And I know you're one of our winners for Weird Al, so it's going to be very exciting for that show this Friday.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what my tickets look like.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be awesome for that show for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Well, all right. Well, thank you for the answer, James.
Is awesome.
I got another person calling in here, so I'm going to see what they want to, and yeah.
All right. Well, have a good one, man.
You too. Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
Hey, so to each their own, the song you would annoy people in the bar with?
Yeah.
What does a fox say? Ding, 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 ding. I think that would do it.
Oh, I forgot about that. When did that come out? Like 2012?
Dude, I'm sure what does a fox say? I don't know who sings it, but that song can get on some people's nerves. Speaking for myself too. Yeah, that's a good one, I think.
Came out 2013, 12 years ago.
Okay, what is the name of the song? What does the fox say?
Yeah, it's just what does the fox say? And it's by a guy named Ylvis. It's Ylvis.
Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good one for your segment right now.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, pal. Bye.
208-535-1015. If you had to pick one song to play at the bar to get on everyone's nerves, what would it be? Let me know. K-Bear, what's going on?
Hey, not much.
If you had to pick one song to play at the bar to get on everyone's nerves, what would it be?
Tubthumping by Chumbawamba.
Tubthumping. Oh yeah, the classic. Good answer there, man. Good. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. K-Bear, what's going on?
Oh, just trying to end my day. What about yourself?
Same here, man. Same here.
You still got hours to go, buddy.
Well, I'm off at 5. The show just goes till 7.
Oh, that's horse crap.
Through the magic of radio, my voice is still on the air.
Right. Recording.
I've ran into listeners as my show was going on, and I'm shocked none of them were like, yeah.
Well, to go on your topic there, Enrique Iglesias, I Can Be Your Hero.
That song is so cringy, dude. I remember, I thought that was like a nice, sappy track back in the day, and I started watching the music video and listening to it again. I'm like, this song makes me, cringe big time.
I have never seen the music video.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's just him trying to look sexy over a piano, and yeah.
Right on. Yeah, there's nobody better on the piano than Zach Wild.
Oh, for sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's it called? I like Eddie Van Halen's Right Now song.
Right.
It's so good.
Right. Have you checked out any of Zach Wild's solo guitar, or not guitar, piano stuff he's got out there?
I do like his track In This River, but I haven't heard like his
There's
solo
a couple
stuff.
more songs out there that he's got that are just on the piano.
Okay.
And if there's one guy that I'd love to have sing me a lullaby, it would be Zach Wild.
Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.